Alright, there's one thing I forgot about in the previous video. There's actually a walkway up here. So we're going to insert some edge loops. And then I'm sure you guessed it. You're going to go to face mode. You can actually delete these. Okay, just go ahead and delete those. Not a big deal. It's pretty easy to fix. Okay, now what do? Well, we're going to do the same thing we did before with the merging business. Edge, edit mesh extrude, bring this over, vertex, edit mesh merge. Let's do the same thing over here. Still a little open over here, so there's actually something we could do. I'll show you real quick. Edit mesh, insert edge loop. Right about here, okay? Now we're going to go to edge mode. Select those. Edit mesh extrude. Bring these down. And now I'm pretty sure that you guessed it. Merge. If you don't want that to happen, just select one, hit V, and snap. This is a little bit slightly different technique to do it, but it works the same way. Hit V. Make sure you have the move tool first, then hit V, okay? Alright. Hit V, snap. Hit V, snap. Hit V, snap. Now they're not merged, so what you could do is highlight them all and then go to edit mesh merge. And just double check, so you want to grab one, just move it. Okay, it's merged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to give you a second just to do the same over here. Just want to close those up. Also, if you go to edge mode, you can take this edge and just move it down a bit like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause and take care of that right now. Okay. There you go. The wall is built. This looks pretty good. If we're here, you have a nice little wall here. Alright, I'm going to take this thing. I'm going to hit Control D. Move that over. And there you go. So we have a pretty good... Whoops. Okay, so we have a pretty good thing so far going. Alright. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build a piece like this again, minus the archway. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to build it pretty long. Let's go to top view. We're not going to go too crazy with this. You know, we're not going to build all the way around. We're actually going to stop probably about halfway. Oh, right there. It's about as detailed as we're going to get. So we're going to insert an edge loop here. Insert another one there. Okay, now we know this time we're going to insert two little edge loops along the top here and there, so we don't have to go through that nonsense of what we did last time. Alright. Okay, so we're going to grab this, these two faces, these two, these two, and go ahead and extrude them. This looks good. We're actually going to grab this and control duplicate. We're going to rotate it like this. The neat trick about what we did here is we just have to vary the wall's direction. We have a completely different object. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If we go to top view, we go to vertex, highlight this, move that out, move that in. You do something like that. Now you take this wall, Control D, and you can see our castle starting to come together now. This looks pretty good. Now what do we do with these things? Well, there's actually a cool technique here. If I go to face mode and I highlight these, I can go to polygons and edit mesh. I think it's under mesh. It's called Duplicate Faces tool. Let me try to find it. Right there. Option. Perfect. Now what did I just do? Let me show you. Highlight them both. Hold down Shift. Deselect that, right? Check that out. That's pretty cool. I can change the size of this thing now. Let me just center the pivot. And I could just kind of put this in my wall, in certain areas of my wall here, just like it you see there. Okay, right there. Usually on the, put them on a post or something. You can see there it's kind of goes into the wall here. So the only thing you really need to do is go to face mode. Alright, go to face mode. Sorry about that. Highlight these. Edit mesh extrude. This is a really nice kind of quick way to do this. It's easy too. Just like that. See that? That looks pretty cool. And then I can Control D. Move it over here. And what I want to do with this is vary the size a bit. Get a little higher. Just change the overall size of it a little bit. You want to add variety in these models. It just looks better. Okay, so this looks pretty cool. And you could always even have the same one if you wanted, but it looks a little bit better if you don't. So there we go. Okay, now we have some different structures over here. This is like a kind of like the same idea, except it's you know, you start with a cube and you have to build something a little bit different. So let me see how long I've been going here. Okay, let me stop this now, and we'll do next videos. We'll sort of finish up the castle. We'll build a little floor here, a little ground, which we don't have. Okay, so we're almost done. We're going to build one of those and reuse it a few times. Build a little house. I'll build one of these things, and that'll be that. So this is looking pretty good so far. Before I stop, I just want you to take these three, duplicate them. You can move them over there. Now you could always do this, right? If you didn't want to make a separate piece. There we go. Whoa. I'm just going to group these together real quick. Control G. Modify center pivot. Alright. There you go. We start to have a nice little castle here. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this now and we'll finish it up next time.